Okay, so I want to go through a couple examples and I'll attach a PDF that has the stills of this PowerPoint in it. So in this art show, they had everything set up in their hallway, right? And they're all uniform in the sense that they have, they're all drawings of people's faces. And her tiny guest isn't so tiny, right? She has her child in this picture. And I just wanted to have you noticed some of her touches that she has added. She created a statement for the art show, and she also has a guest sign-in table. In this art show, they had all of these toy pet figurines, and that probably informs their tiny art show. So in this example, it's all photographs, right? They're all photographs of pets, and they take place in this portable diorama. And when you take pictures of your artwork, make sure that you're also zooming in and out so that you can see kind of how tiny everything is. And some cute details that they added to their art show were the dog and water bowls, a plant, and a bench for their guests. You can also have your art show outside, like the example on the right, and your guests can also be like inanimate objects like these trucks. I'm going to show you another example where they actually use live objects, and there's their family's baby chicks are the guests at their art show. Just like this one. So I want you to look closely at the artwork. And the way that they kind of creatively solved this art show is that they had the chicks, and they probably knew that they wanted the chicks to be the guests, but therefore they decide to have the artwork that they make be about chicks. So these are all famous pieces of artwork where they somehow incorporated the theme of chicks into it. They have the Warhol like screen print where it's the repeating eggs, and then they also have the Mona Lisa, but instead of a human face, they put the chick face in. In this art show, they have it on their shelf, and their creative touch was this ladder that they added, and the man figurine as a guest would then therefore climb up to this art show. And they also included pamphlets that tell about what the show is. Labels on the wall, and then a little bench for, again, guest sign-in and flowers. This one is cool because they actually made their guests. So these little abstract forms that are on the gallery floor appear to be also the subjects of their artwork. But again, everything is out of this person's imagination, and their guests are tiny, and about the artwork is all different types of medium. Again, you don't have to necessarily do drawing. You could, again, use Play-Doh or photography or paint. In this example, they use another medium called collage. So looks like they cut and glued things from different magazines and put them together. And this one also takes place on a shelf in this person's house. And they use all of these people figurines as their tiny guests. This one is funny because of all of the minions as their guests. And their art show is a little bit unique in the sense that it doesn't look like everything fits together, but it kind of does because the minions are supposed to be funny and silly and crazy. So the artwork kind of reflects their personalities. So there's a couple steps to this assignment, and it's going to take more than 1 week to do. So I want you guys to spend time coming up with your idea for your art show, and you can work together as a family. So if there's someone in 2nd grade and somebody in 4th grade, you guys don't necessarily have to do your own art show. You could work together to do a family art show together. And your series of work, I'm not going to put necessarily a number on it, but I would have more than 5 pieces of artwork. And again, that can be split up amongst multiple people. And just make sure that everything is extra small. Okay, so make sure it's probably shouldn't be more than 2 inches by 2 inches. And that should save time as far as the making. Again, you don't need to buy materials. Use